Why hasn't there been a female F1 driver in over 30 years? In Formula One's 75-year history, there have been 781 drivers. Out of all of them, only 5 have been women. That's less than 1% of all drivers to ever start an F1 race. But the real question is this: why hasn't there been a female F1 driver for over 30 years? Let's break it down. Number 1. The physical demands. Formula 1 is one of the most physically extreme sports in the world. Drivers experience 5 to 6 Gs in high-speed corners and under braking. That means your head, helmet, and everything attached suddenly feels 6 times heavier. Fighter pilots train for this. Ordinary people black out at around 4 Gs. That's why F1 drivers have those famously massive necks. They just need them to hold their heads up. Now, here's the reality. A 20-year-old man is, on average, physically stronger than a 20-year-old woman. That's just biology, and it makes the path harder for women trying to reach F1. But the harder doesn't mean impossible. With the right training, women can and do handle these same forces. In fact, here's something interesting. F2 cars, the step right below F1, can actually feel tougher on the arms and shoulders. Why? Because F2 doesn't have power steering. Steering a heavy car at 300 kilometers an hour for nearly an hour will shred your forearms and shoulders. But F1 pushes the human body in other ways. The cars are much faster, with 5 to 6.5 Gs in corners and under braking compared to less than 5 in F2. That means your neck and core are under constant assault, lap after lap. Add to that 2-hour race lengths and cockpit temperatures over 50 degrees centigrade, and you've got one of the most extreme physical tests in all of sport. So yes, the physical side is a major barrier, but it's not an unbreakable one. Number 2. The 5 women in F1. Okay, so if the physical side isn't impossible, what is going on? Well, history speaks for itself. Out of nearly 800 drivers, only 5 women have ever raced in Formula 1. Maria Teresa de Filippis, the pioneer. In 1958, she raced 3 times, with a best finish of 10. But when she tried to enter the French Grand Prix, the race director refused. His words: "The only helmet a woman should wear is the one at the hairdressers." Yup, that's the 1950s for you. Lella Lombardi, the only woman to ever score points in F1. In 1975, a tragic accident shortened the Spanish Grand Prix. Lella finished 6th and earned half a point. Davina Gallica, Britain's only female F1 driver. And she wasn't just a racer, she was also captain of the UK Olympic ski team. So she was partly a marketing stunt. But Davina wasn't just a token entry. She had real driving credentials. Later in her career, she became a respected instructor and even worked in motorsport management. She attempted to qualify for a world championship race only once, at the 1980 British Grand Prix at Brands Hatch, but didn't make the grid. However, that same year she made history by winning a race in the British Aurora F1 Championship, a national series that used genuine Formula 1 cars. It wasn't part of the official World Championship, but it still makes her the only woman ever to win a race in an F1 car. Giovanna Amati, the last female F1 driver to date, back in 1992. She attempted to qualify for 3 races, but failed in all of them. She was replaced by a young rookie named Damon Hill, who went on to become quite the driver. And since then, nothing. The closest we've come was Susie Wolff in 2014-15, who drove in 3 practice sessions for Williams. Today, she's the managing director of the F1 Academy, a program designed to finally develop female talent for the top tier. Number 3. Representation and money. Here's the double problem: lack of representation and lack of funding. Motorsport has always been male-dominated. With so few women making it to the top, there are hardly any role models for young girls to look up to. That means fewer start in karting, which is where every F1 driver's career begins. But even if you do start karting, there's the money. Motorsport is, by far, the most expensive sport in the world to break into. From local karting to national competitions, then F4, F3, and F2, the costs run into millions before you get even near F1. Most drivers make it thanks to wealthy families or sponsors, but for women, finding that investment has been far more difficult. Sponsors have historically been reluctant to back female drivers, seeing them as too risky. This is why initiatives like the W Series and the F1 Academy exist. The W Series, launched in 2019, was a women-only championship that covered costs and gave young women a chance in F3 level cars. Jamie Chadwick dominated the series, winning 3 titles, but the W Series folded in 2023 after running out of funding. The F1 Academy has taken a different approach. Instead of running separately, it partners with established junior teams and gives talented young female drivers the funding and track time they need. Drivers like Abby Pulling, now part of the Alpine Academy, are getting proper support to climb the ladder. Representation creates role models, funding creates opportunity, and together, they're the keys to breaking the 30-year drought. So the question remains, will we see another female driver in Formula 1, or will women always need their own separate league? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts